Hello, everyone. Our viewers see we are sitting in dark, both of us, but we are so committed to go on with the podcast today. So, welcome you all to Live Reflections. So, today we have the privilege of welcoming a remarkable individual who has dedicated his life to helping others discover the path to true happiness. So, Rajasekar is a renowned happiness coach as well as HR personnel prominently. His commitment to understanding the principles of well being and positive psychology is amazing. Over the years, Rajshekar has amassed a wealth of invaluable insights and practical tools that empower individuals to transform their lives and cultivate lasting joy. Welcome, Rajshekar. I am very excited to have you
Thank
on
you.
my show. This is unfortunately we both of us don't have power. Thank you so much for
Yeah,
joining me
thank you.
today. I'm really excited to have a convo with you on a very critical and important topic of happiness. So, before we dive into your expertise, I have to start by complimenting you that, as always, you look very warm and positive. Uh, you always bring positive energy. You seem to radiate joy always. So, what initially inspired you to become a happiness coach?
It all started with people that I meet very often during the office or during, at home or during the time of travel. So, I've been a trainer for some time, and I was looking for some kind of an advancement in my profile. So that is when, I was looking for a bit, something that I can do for this industry, and something that I can do for people a lot. So that is where I actually went in search for, different sort of trainings and others. So that at one point of time I came in touch with, the true thing that people are looking for is about happiness. So that made me. It's not that I want to do something for others, but it initially started with me. I wanted to find my own happiness.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
so this is where it started.
Okay.
So that is how I initially identified, what this happiness is all about, and then I started to understand, much better. To be honest, I learned happiness from Aptitude. I learned happiness from Berkeley Institute. I learned happiness from Transformation Academy. They have their own path of finding happiness. That put me up together to, take on my own path of finding happiness for others.
Awesome, awesome. So the journey started from you, that you were
Yeah,
looking out for happiness, and then you did many courses from a renowned institute, and now
right.
also that you saw people were looking out for happiness. So my next question is, how would you define a true happiness? You are saying that you went to so many institutes to learn happiness coaching. This is basically for our
Right.
students who would like to take up happiness as a career or HR professional, where this is used as for development, right? For people development as well in the companies.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So tell me, what is according to you, what is true definition of happiness, or wherever you learn from, what do they think happiness is? Throw some light on that.
Well, yeah, I can't put that so short.
Yeah.
However, we all know that what happiness is when we feel it, right? Happiness includes both momentary positive emotions and deeper sense of meaning and purpose in life, right? Uh, I can define happiness as a skill, just like any other skills that we talk about. But remember, when I actually started, again, let me take me as an example. If I build my skills to think positive, be mindful, and sometimes cultivate the resilience, okay, I'm likely to be happier than if I build these skills. But imagine at one point, if I lose my job, okay, I don't have any money in my pocket, okay, do you think I might be happy at some point?
Power has come.
right?
Great.
Okay, good for you. Hopefully, for me, right?
Hopefully, you will also get it. Yeah. Sorry to interrupt. Yes.
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
No problem. So, like I was telling, it is also a skill, unlike any other skill that we want to develop. That is what my understanding is about. But remember this, that one size does not fit all, because you may be in a different situation. You have your own world. You have situations that influence from your surroundings. So we don't know, how uh, a tailor-made program can be better for you. But in our ability to build happiness, we have to also understand that there is always an influence from our surroundings. So how do we develop that? That is more important.
So in Tamil, they say idukkan varugal nagagal. So it's easy to say, right? You are saying think positive.
Absolutely.
You are saying you lost the job, you don't have money in your pocket. But how to be positive in those times? Like right now, our example we can take. Like we planned this whole event, but the but the power went. But still we are smiling. We are happy. We are still going with whatever resources, limited resources we have. But this comes with probably experience and so many things. But for the new generation, they get really frustrated so soon. I thought this has to happen and this is not happening, and they get frustrated. So, what kind of skills you teach them to stay grounded, stay positive?
See, resilience that I always intend to make them learn quite fast. Okay. And living for purpose. Okay. So these two things, make them understand, okay, so this is how it is. And I try to, counsel them, okay, power at my side too.
Awesome. See, that's all. But
So,
it's too bright, no?
yeah, it takes some time, the camera gets on.
Yeah.
Much better now, right?
Yeah, 1 second. Yeah.
All right.
Yes,
So
go ahead.
it depends from one, yeah, like I was trying to explain, it depends from one person to another person. As I said, everyone has their own world. So, but for, the younger minds, okay, really for them, the first and the foremost skill for them is to be, to be resilient. Okay, that is one skill, that can actually make them strong. And,
So do you have
also
some
trying
sort
to
of, I'm sorry to interrupt, do you have some sort of exercises to build resilience? How do you
yes, of course. We do it with, again, learning is all about fun. People should be happy about it. So we do a lot of, exercises based on activities so that they get involved, where they also cultivate on the mindfulness. Okay. So these are activities which we, try to incorporate within them to understand, and not just by learning stuff, but by doing stuff. Okay. So that is how, we try to make them help understand the way that things are in this world. It's a very fast-paced world that these days, prioritizing their positivity, practicing mindfulness, and some of the identifying their own positive character traits. That is the much important thing that we initially screen them up to understand, and identifying the personal strength. Okay, these are some exercises to increase their happiness, and best of all, once they, cross over a period of trying to understand themselves, self-awareness first, and then, putting on with the other exercises being grateful, expressing their writings, positive reappraisals. So gratitude notes, drawing, these are exercises, have to do during the process.
all right. That in your experience, what are some of the biggest misconceptions about happiness?
Money. The first thing that everyone thinks about is money is all about happiness. Okay. Yes, of course, like we need to have money, but that does not suffice all. And most challenging one was about the negative emotions. Okay, even today, like people have this. The negative emotions are not only bad for our happiness, they can also prevent us from effectively pursuing and achieving our happiness goal. Okay, so some kind of stress reducing strategies that your body and mind will be equipped to handle the challenges that will inevitably arise. So, how to deal with negative emotions? Okay, those are the key things. Like emotions. We are humans. We have emotions. We can't avoid that. Positive reflex is something that we have to develop, and you know that is where I state like misconceptions when you say like obviously people all think about travel, money. Okay, uh, being alone. Some people think like being alone I can be happy. It's not that all the time. So everything has its own limits and things that we have to understand.
See, when you say talk about money, travel, or things like that, suppose I have taken a lot of money from somebody, and I'm not able to pay them back.
It's not we want naturally as humans, like we tend to give it back at times. Like we think about that
No,
as well, and
we
it's
want to
not
give it
that.
back. Our intentions are pure, but we
Yeah,
don't have any money. We don't have job. We don't have money. That person is
right.
banging us, they're threatening us, but still, it affects to some extent, but it's not
Yes,
going deeper. But that
not
person
the
is not
extent
happy
of the
that
other
I am not
person who gave
suffering.
money.
So that is a
So
drawback
with that,
actually.
not a kind of a drawback. Now that you're learning how to be happy.
Okay. And what would you suggest if new generation is looking into taking happiness coaching as a career choice? Do they have scope for this particular coaching industry, happiness coaching?
Absolutely, like if you look into the BLS, what I mean is Bureau of Labor Statistics. Okay, they do not specifically track life coaching, but post this pandemic, okay, if you can see like personal care and service to positive growth. Okay, that is the key word for coaching. Okay, life coaching. So the industry is expected to continue expanding, due to the awareness and demand for self-improvement services. And today, even big corporates, they also try to inculcate business program or skill like they were trying to develop on the other parts of soft skills within the campus. So they're not trying to develop kind of happy as a skill. So, it's an industry that is booming up, I would say. So, a lot of positive growth within this. You need to have the right connect, you need to have the right network. So you make the business as well.
Okay, so now you have told that a lot of scope is there. Even the corporates are looking for happiness coaches. So, can you tell us what kind of coaching you are giving to about your course? Tell us about your course that you are offering online. If anyone wants to join you.
Yes, of course. So thank you very much for this opportunity to talk about on my coaching. So here, like I personally invite them for a 30-minute session. Then I discuss with them to identify, like what uh, what are they intent, what are they trying to prove themselves. So based on those answers, like this program will be segmented based on their achievement and others. So it takes a program for about 6 months to about a year. Depends on like where they are and what they do. So here, like we try to make them understand what this happiness is all about, and based on after that we move them to a self-awareness program, And after self-awareness, we try to inculcate on the skills that they lack, so based on which, they make their changes in the industry in where they work, or where they strive to achieve certain things at work.
Once people, so you are giving 6 months to 1 year training.
Year program.
You are eligible
Yeah.
to give certificates, right?
No, I am not still eligible for happiness certification. For soft skills, I am.
Okay, soft skills you can give certificate. For happiness
Yes.
coaching, no. But do you give placements also? Like suppose somebody is doing happiness coaching or soft skills coaching with you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you?
No, I don't personally do placements, but I do refer them at places where they can, find their footsteps and they grow.
Okay, that's nice to hear. Actually, in case, and what background you expect the person? What skills should they have to become a happiness coach? Or
Don't underestimate anyone. So that's the tagline that I always carry. Okay, everyone are unique. They have their own skill. It's only that they have to understand their cup of tea. And if they understood that it is their cup of tea, they succeed in their life.
so there are no assessments, and they don't need any specific skills. If they want to become a happiness coach, they can approach you. And
Yes.
there is scope and market in India for happiness coach.
Of course. Yes.
Okay. So viewers, he's a happiness coach. He's giving online courses for 3 to 6 months to 1 year. He has certificate for soft skills, but not for happiness coach. But he has done courses from prominent sector or education institutions on happiness. So you can gain a lot of valuable insights from him. And I'll give the details under the video, and if you want you can approach him. So any last words for the new generation? There are a lot of children who are very confused after graduation what to do, because so much opportunities, so many companies, they're like overwhelmed what to do, where to go, what is my path, what I should do. So what do you tell them?
I would, if you're looking for an opportunity in coaching, coaching offers flexible career paths with, growing demand in personal and corporate sectors as well. It requires self-marketing and potentially, uh, like, Bharti was talking about qualification, them from a Christian institute, you are there. And also on the therapy part, high demand for licensed professionals are available. The diverse employment settings and specializations are also in the industry. It requires significant education and licensure, but it is a very stable and also rewarding carry that is available in these days. If you're looking into this, you can always try out with variety of settings that is available. Today, you have a lot of dedicated teachers that is available for you to help you learn things. So there is a high demand for mental health services these days. And you all know after this COVID-19, the pandemic that has happened, it highlighted a lot of importance for mental health care, right? So, you could find reputable institutions or organizations on this, and you can enhance your credibility and your marketability. With that, you can be a successful person. So that's what.
Okay, so you give online and offline both, or just online coaching?
Just like
Online. I mean, people who are doing a degree in psychology will be perfect for this happiness coaching, you're saying?
Oh, they learn very fast.
They learn very fast. Okay, awesome.
Yeah,
So
they are
viewers,
fast
I
learners
hope
compared to others.
viewers, so hope you got a lot of clarity about happiness coaching. This is one career that is booming right now in online space and offline. As he said, in corporates, they are also looking for people who can keep their employees happy, right?
Yes.
So thank you, Rajsekar, for joining me today. It was a very insightful session. Also, you proved that besides all the, you know, inconveniences, we can go ahead and stay happy. So thank you so much for this session. Sometime next time, we'll go live for our audience where they can ask you questions about happiness.
Yes, sure.
And
Yeah.
give me details about your courses so that I can put it under the video, your contact details, website, whatever you have, so that they can contact
Yes.
you and reach out to you. Thank you so much,
Sure.
Rajsekar. Bye bye. See you next time.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.